Lone Wolf, you wouldn't happen to have any arrows on you, would you? Shoot, I didn't think so. Hey, let me borrow your short sword and dagger. This isn't the time to worry about my safety on the front lines. Just, let me take them. I'm gonna need some backup. There's a big and very angry plant here. Whew. That was quite the fight, wasn't it? Gotta say, you really held your own there, didn't you, Lone Wolf? Huh? Yeah, I'm alright. Just some cuts and scrapes. It found out that plant had some pretty sharp thorns, but I'll easily recover from these, so don't worry about it. Yeah, we should probably check up on Zoroh and Vorin. Then we can make camp. It's also getting a bit late, so we might as well just patch up our wounds and return to town tomorrow. Awesome. Oh, right. Here's your dagger and sword back. Sorry about stealing them, but I'd hate to be an archer just standing around without arrows. Whew, finally. I finally finished making that fire. All the nearby wood was so wet, so it was a bit hard to get it started. Huh? Yeah, I'm totally fine. I think I'm just a bit flushed from moving all those logs. Plus, I'm still pretty sore from that fight from before. Oh, you don't have to offer me any of your healing potions. I'll be fine. I already drank some of my own. Plus, you should save them just in case something happens on our way back to town. Well, plenty of things could happen. There was this one time, while I was traveling back from a mining settlement, I fell into this giant fissure that opened up beneath me. Yeah, it's actually a pretty weird story. Why don't I tell you about it? So, I didn't actually realize that I survived the fall at first. And when the shock started to go away, the pain definitely let me know I wasn't dead. I couldn't actually see anything since I didn't have dark vision yet, so I had to use all my other senses to find my way around. I quickly realized that all of my stuff was scattered around, so I had to just fish around and try to find a torch and a tinderbox so I could try and light my way a little bit. That's when I started to feel slight tremors in the ground, and I kind of figured there was some burrowing beast below me. That meant I needed to not only work quickly, but carefully. I luckily was able to find both items, and as soon as I ignited the torch, I realized I was surrounded by a cave full of Zorn. Oh, sorry, Zorn are a type of earth elemental. I get ahead of myself on these things. Well, anyways, I obviously didn't realize that three-legged, three-eyed, and three-mouthed creatures weren't hostile, so I grabbed a sharp rock and I started to try to defend myself. Well, it turns out they're just attracted to the scent of my gems and ended up being super friendly when I gave them some. We couldn't really communicate that well, so we just drew pictures to talk. Once I explained I fell into a fissure from the surface, they led me to a city full of 𝘗, which are earth genies, by the way. And they explained to me that I somehow fell into the elemental plane of Earth. Yeah, I am aware that's kind of an unbelievable story, but hey, apparently the primordial elements can accidentally seep into the material plane. That fissure was the result of that happening. Yeah, only something like that would happen to someone like me. Huh? Oh yeah, I think I'm okay. I felt a little weak since, the fight. Oh, yeah, I'll be fine. Just, it's really starting to hurt a lot. Yeah, and I'm starting to get really dizzy, too. Oh, it's fine. I probably just overexerted myself. Oh, wow. You don't have to check my temperature. I'm actually kind of cold. Wait, I have a fever? Oh, wow, look at that. I think the wound's bleeding again. Don't look so panicked. Just do me a favor. Can you catch me?
Alright, listen here. I know you want to help, but Warren and I are way faster. You need to stick here with her to make sure she stays safe. We'll go gather whatever ingredients we need.
The ☨ and 𝘫𝘁 run into the woods, leaving you responsible for the wounded adventurer. You helplessly watch her succumb more and more to this poison, and you can't help but feel guilt and anger over letting her grab your weapons. Your dear Archer should have stayed in the back lines, but now she's reaping the consequences. After 30 minutes of her unconscious state, she begins to wince and regain some composure. Oh, hey, Lone Wolf. I look kind of pathetic down here, don't I? You're squeezing my hand so tight. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I've got way too much to do. I can't be dying on all of you. You should at least pretend like you really believe me. If you look that grim, it makes me feel like I might not actually pull out of this, you know? I was kidding. I know you always look this serious. I've had it worse, so it isn't that bad. You're right. I do have way too many stories to tell you. But that's just because I'm a really busy lady. It's hard to rest when you know there's so much work left to be done. Yeah, I know I'm not a hero, but people really start to look up to you as one when you're the only one who cares. So many people are abandoned by nobles. It's a downright vile thing to do. The people meant to protect you are really just taking advantage of you. That's why people like me have to keep the common folk safe. Otherwise, all their smiles are gonna disappear. I know it's not my job, but my mom always said, for every smile I make, I get another freckle on my face. There you go, see? I made another smile. I didn't think such a small wound would hurt this bad. Yeah, poisoned, huh? I kind of figured that at this point. Sorry, I wasn't trying to hide it. I figured it wasn't fatal, just really annoying. I thought I'd make it until we got to town in the morning. It's okay to be mad. I should have told you all. I just don't look sad, okay? You deserve to smile. I never want to be the reason you're sad. Me too. I've been incredibly blessed to have been given this chance to meet you. It's been so fun, and you've put up with all my nonsense, how I always get involved in trouble, and you hardly complain. I know how you always look out for me, always keeping me in the middle of the party so I don't get picked off in the back. You buy extra healing potions for me with your share of the cut. You make sure I don't overdose on coffee. You point out the cute animals on the trail. And you... She grips her waist tightly, writhing in pain. You examine the wound, and it's festering and green. It's managed to get into her bloodstream, and it's obvious. Her time is short. You can't hear any sign of the other party members, so all you can do is just sit there and hold her hand while she suffers and withers away. Hey, look at me. This isn't your fault. I was the one that gave away the last antitoxin to that kid. I should have tried to buy more. So please don't blame yourself. Honestly, it's better that it was me. I don't think I could have forgiven myself for it if one of you all were afflicted. Yeah, I guess that's how you feel right now. But I'm the adventurer of our group. Ultimately, I should have known better, so please don't hate yourself. No, I didn't mean it to sound like I was going to die. I have way too many regrets to die right now. Of course I have a lot of regrets. Do you know how many people have given up their lives to just make sure I'm alive today? They put all of their hopes into me to make the world a better place. If I were to die right now, how could they forgive me? I'd have to reincarnate and try this all over again until they were proud. I know it was their choice, but I made a lot of promises. Besides, I have a bucket list of things that I want to accomplish before I die. Like seeing a unicorn or visiting the capital again. I want to stop the winter blight, and I haven't even found out about my prophecy. And you're gonna laugh, but I also wanted to fall in love. I read about it all the time, but I want to experience it. They say it's so powerful that it breaks curses, saves kingdoms, and it moves nations, so how could I not want to do it? See, you're smirking. I knew you'd laugh. You think it's okay to want it? Well, I don't like to talk about it because I know all of you thought I was just a foolish girl when you first met me. Everyone kinda does. It's really hard to change people's minds, and I don't blame you all. The happy, cheery girl who parades around the country. Why wouldn't you be skeptical? I just hope I can prove myself to be capable and reliable. She's right. You did think her a foolish girl who was going to get herself killed. But after seeing her in action firsthand, she's shattered your expectations. You tell her while you may have first joined to keep her safe, she's saved your life more times than you can count. You're not sure when your perceptions of her changed, but you can confidently say you believe in her and whatever she sets her mind to. And moreover, you know she has to survive this. You're really sweet, Lone Wolf. I hope I do make it. Erase dead spells are really expensive, you know. I know you'd spend the gold. It's just, what a lousy thing to spend money on, right? It's starting to get really cold, and it's getting really dark. Hey, if this is it, just let me see you smile one more time. Her eyes strain to focus and fill with a faint mist of tears, but through her pain, she smiles at you. And just as her grip begins to falter, you hear the quick feet of your comrades
Oi, oi, hands up, Greenhorn. Got the potion, take it before she keels over.
You catch the vial and hold the remedy to her lips. You see that she isn't capable of drinking, so you down the liquid and put your lips to hers. Within moments, the color of her cheeks come back, and her breathing steadies. She opens her eyes, and you can't help but feel the heat of a flush grow on your cheek as you realize what you've just done. Oh, it looks like they made it in time. I guess I live to fight another day. Wait, why are you walking away? Zoroh, why are they blushing? What happened?
Well, won't you look at that? Congrats on the smooch there. It's your first if I ain't mistaken.
Wait, you don't mean they... Lone Wolf, get back here!